Imaginary crushes. Now, when you're younger, you tend to watch a lot of TV and a lot of cartoons. Hey, man, I'm not even gonna hold you. I used to watch so much. It was, But one thing that all of us humans share in common is that there was always that one character that would make us ponder, you know, what if this person existed in real life? So I thought it would be fun to make another video on this topic because, guys, I was a really, really weird kid. You know, I had crushes out the wazoo, so allow me to embarrass myself for the next 8 minutes. Starting off with number 1 is someone who I don't see get enough praise online, and that is going to be Raven. And you know what? While we're already here, let's just throw in Starfire too. Now, bro, when I was younger, I remember being a kid and watching Teen Titans and having the biggest crush on Raven. Like, you have no idea. I think it was sort of because she was just so mysterious. She almost had this Playboy Cardi-esque aura around her. You know, like, people knew so little about her. She would never be opening up and telling, you know, her backstory. Maybe she did. Hold on, let me search that up. Did Raven like to keep to herself? Blah, 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 blah. We already know she likes to keep to herself and be alone whenever she can. See exactly what I'm saying. The only difference between Raven and Cardi is that when Raven keeps to herself and is all mysterious, it's actually cool. Mostly because of the fact that that's her entire character. And she doesn't have a highly anticipated album releasing. You know, when Raven has this super cool aura around her, it isn't corny. Very few people can pull off decent auras. Anyways, I'm getting so off track here. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that Raven was so cool and mysterious that it would just mess with my mind. And like I mentioned earlier, let's just talk about Starfire too. Starfire was almost the complete opposite of Raven. Starfire was wearing all bright colors, and she was very outgoing and did quite the opposite of keeping to themselves. You know what? Starfire and Raven, I'm going to have to give an 8 out of 10. Like, come on, man. This next one, I am a little ashamed to admit. Sandy Cheeks. Now, for a brief period in my life, I had a crush on Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob. I don't know why and I don't know how, but it just happened. And when I tell you a brief period, I don't mean a long time. I truly do mean just for like a week. But I did really have a crush on Sandy Cheeks for a little bit. It wasn't when she was in the suit. It was when she was in the tree dome. Okay, maybe when she was in the suit too. 1 out of 10. Next up on the list, we got Gwen from Total Drama Island. Woo-hoo-hoo. Now listen, I wasn't really a big fan of Total Drama. You know, I sat down and I tried to watch the show, but the plot never really got to me. You know, I was more of a SpongeBob kid or a regular show kid, and yeah, I just could never really get down with the story. It didn't catch me. Whenever I was scrolling the channels on TV and I saw Total Drama, I would usually skip it. Unless if it was a Gwen plot, because, oh, you know that I flipped the channel right back. You know, sometimes my dad would be flipping through the channels, and when he would stop on Fox News, I would take the remote right back from him and flip down over to Cartoon Network, just so I could get a glimpse of Gwen. If my life was on the line and you were to tell me, name one plot where Gwen was involved, hey man, it's wraps for me, because that was not my main focus. I just wanted to be looking at her. And you know, this was before I had unlimited internet access, so I couldn't just go on Google and search up Gwen from Total Drama. No, I would just sit there and I would watch the episode all the way through, eagerly waiting every commercial break that happened. But when the inevitable end of the episode came, I was in shambles. That dopamine rush that little 8-year-old me had was immediately gone as soon as it ended. She was just so different. That emerald green hair and her outfits. Yo, her outfits were pretty fire. Anyways, bro, Gwen is getting a 10 out of 10. Leela from Futurama. Now, this is one that a lot of people for some reason ridicule me for, and I'm just gonna straight up say it. I have no idea why. I think that this is a perfectly normal crush. You know, apart from the entire Cyclops thing. But still, I'm going to be honest, when I was younger, I didn't really watch Futurama that often. It's only over the past 2 or 3 years that I've actually, started watching the show and paying attention to the plot. I mean, I always knew that Leela was in it. It's just really over the past couple years that I actually gave the show a chance. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that before I actually started sitting down and watching the show, paying attention to it, I really only knew it as the futuristic show that looked like The Simpsons with the hot one-eyed alien. I don't know, man. This sounds so weird, but I always felt like Leela could almost protect me. Like when my 10-year-old self would be stuck in a situation, I remember I would always think to myself, man, if only Leela was here to protect me. Like, oh, that's so weird. But like I mentioned earlier, people also used to make fun of the one eye thing. Like, ew, you like someone with one eye? Yes, I do. And in fact, I'm proud of it. No, I'm playing. 7 out of 10. That blonde-haired girl from The Incredibles. I don't know what her name was. Let me look it up. Blonde-haired girl from The Incredibles. Ah, yes. Mirage. This girl from The Incredibles, she was kind of an asshole. I didn't think her personality was the best. In fact, I thought she was really, really rude. But again, I'm pretty sure that was the point, considering she was like sort of one of the villains. I don't know. I'm not even going to elaborate why. I thought, yeah, you get the idea. I mean, she was pretty chill. I didn't really have a problem with her. I really did like her hair color, though. That's one thing I've always remembered. For some reason, I always loved sort of platinum blonde hair or like white dyed hair. I don't know. That's so off topic, but it's just something that, is making me think. Anyways, oh god. Now, on my last video, I put Toy Chica in the thumbnail. And a lot of people in the comments were saying that they felt cheated because, I put her in the thumbnail, but I didn't put her in the video. And that is for 2 reasons. The first one being, well, honestly, just because I knew it would get people's attention. And I knew people would click on it. So I guess I sort of clickbaited you. I'm so sorry. But the second reason being because I was a little ashamed. Because I used to make fun of people who found Chica attractive. But I was one of them. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have some sort of virus in my head. I mean, every single time I would play Five Nights at Freddy's 2, whenever someone else would jump scare me, I would get freaked out. But whenever Toy Chica would jump scare me, I would go, Toy Chica is getting a 5 out of 10. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know, again, I disappeared. I'm sorry about that, but I did have something relating to family and friends going on behind the scenes. And honestly, my main priority wasn't uploading. But anyways, I'm back, like, for good. Thank you all so much for sticking around. I love you all so much. And to all of my lovely subscribers, this that murder music. I let my chopper sing and we listen to it. I don't know the rest of the words, so I'm gonna keep humming to it. Yeah, I'm a superstar. Yeah, I live my life like a movie. Yeah.